Hi, Steve here. Thank you for joining me on the Panoramic Travels YouTube channel. During my recent Panoramic RV Road Trip Michigan to Arizona video, I mentioned that we tried to use our Truma Aventa air conditioning unit during a few hot days in Tucson. All it did was blow hot air. Let me digress for a minute. When we were considering buying a Panoramic RV in September 2020, I wondered how exactly a 5-year warranty from a small, relatively low-volume RV manufacturer with a facility 10 hours from my house would work. Well, I can tell you that with a few minor issues over the past few years, Panoramic and their tech support team have always handled them promptly and with a positive outcome. But this one is a little different. One of my concerns was that even though Panoramic has a 5-year warranty, the Panoramic Owner's Manual makes it very clear that some main OEM parts have shorter warranties, or in one case a longer warranty, since the solar panels actually have a 20-year warranty. Well, the AC unit has a 2-year warranty, and we've had the RV since September 2022, so about 2 years and 4 months, definitely outside of the 2-year warranty. Okay, back to Tucson. I contacted Stefan at Panoramic Tech Support immediately. He suggested that I take Harvey the RV to a national indoor RV center. Good news, there's one in Phoenix, an hour away from Picacho Peak State Park where we were camping at the time. Bad news, the soonest we could schedule an appointment was a few weeks away when we would be back in Michigan. So once we were back home, keeping Panoramic in the loop, we made an appointment with our local General RV Service Center. Jenna at General RV told me up front that they have a labor rate of $259 an hour and would take about an hour to troubleshoot the issue. We took the RV in and they determined that the AC unit needed a new compressor. The cost for a new compressor, over $2,500. For that cost, plus additional labor costs, we probably would have lived without a functional AC unit. I did not give them approval to proceed. Instead, I contacted Panoramic Tech Support and the owner, Philippe Marcotte. Philippe said he would contact Truma on my behalf. A few days later, I got a phone call from Chantel at Truma. She said they could take a look at the AC unit at their facility in Elkhart, Indiana. If you don't already know, Elkhart is the North American RV capital, kind of like Detroit's the North American car capital. I should mention that Truma is a German company, but that they built a state-of-the-art North American headquarters in Elkhart in 2019. It's home to corporate offices, warehouse space, a service center, and a state-of-the-art climate chamber. They can help RV manufacturers optimize their heating system layout. They offer silver and gold standard cold weather certification for motorized and non-motorized RVs. Guess who got a gold standard certification in 2023? If you want to know more about Truma, they share their history on their website where you can find out things like why a German company was named Truma based on the name of the U.S. President, Harry S. Truman. Okay, I got sidetracked. We made an appointment to visit the Truma facility for the following Monday morning. We made the 3-hour drive on a Sunday night and spent the night there. They have 2 cement pads with electrical hookups at the back of their parking lot to accommodate situations like this. At this point, I had broached the subject with Truma that it would be a nice gesture for them to honor their warranty even though it was past the 2 years, in part because over the time we've owned the RV, we only used the AC 2 times, probably for a total of about 10 hours. But up to this point, they had not made any definitive commitment. We pulled Harvey the RV into one of their service bays when they opened at 9 a.m. We were greeted by service technicians Jason and Eddie. We waited in their lobby, which had a very nice sitting area and displays of some of their products. Jason told us that the AC unit did have a defective compressor and that they would actually replace the whole AC unit with a refurbished unit. An hour and a half later, Jason informed us that the refurbished unit was installed and was working properly. They also informed us that there would be no charge, even though we were outside of the 2-year warranty by 4 months. I will admit this went smoother for us than it might have for other RV owners because of our relatively close proximity to the Truma facility. I'm not sure how this would have been handled by Panoramic or Truma if you weren't able to drive to Elkhart. Maybe you'd have to plan an RV road trip where Elkhart would be on the route. And here's the icing on the cake. Philippe contacted me and asked me to send them the General RV invoice. Panoramic cut us a check for that amount. There's no way Panoramic had any responsibility for the money we spent with General RV. I think they just want to go above and beyond and make sure their customers, who they consider members of their family, have a positive customer experience. So we now look forward to our next RV road trip to warmer weather so we can crank up the AC. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps feed the algorithm. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more videos up soon.